All right, here comes another poll. We have a situation. We have two boats on port, a blue boat and a yellow boat, and a boat on starboard. And the blue boat yells room, and the yellow boat bears away and avoids them and says protest. So that's the situation. Yellow and blue are sailing along. The yellow boat bears away, sort of to avoid the blue boat, and says protest. And you're the protest committee. So what are you going to decide here? Are you going to disqualify port leeward, the yellow boat? Are you going to disqualify port windward, the blue boat? Are you going to throw them both out? Or are you not going to disqualify either? There was no contact. What are you going to do? Do, 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 do. All right. Well, listen, you guys are, you got it pretty much right here. 80% are not going to disqualify either boat. That's the correct answer, and I'll show you why. This is a good example of why the rules are our tactical tools. Sometimes you have rights to do something which, the other boat might go, well, why am I going to give you room? You could have tacked. Well, the rule says so. One thing you have to understand is that anytime there's three boats in a situation, there's always two boats that have to keep clear of a third boat. So in the picture on the screen, which two boats have to keep clear of one boat? Well, clearly the two port tackers have to keep clear of the red boat on starboard. So by definition, the red boat is called an obstruction, by definition, because she has a right of way over two or more boats. And you'll find that in the definition of obstruction. So now we go to section C, which are all the rules that marks and obstructions. And rule 19 is room to pass an obstruction. The question here is, does that lure boat have to give the inside blue boat room? And rule 19, it begins by telling us when it applies. Rule 19 applies between two boats when they're at the obstruction, which is when they have to do something to avoid it. There's no zone around an obstruction. It's just when you're near it and you have to do something. Clearly, the two port tackers were near it. 19.2a says the right-of-way boat can choose to pass the obstruction on either side. That lured yellow boat was the right-of-way boat. She could have chosen to duck or she could have chosen to tack. But B says when the boats are overlapped, the outside boat shall give the inside boat room between her and the obstruction. So in this situation, once yellow decided to duck, the boats are overlapped. She was the outside boat, and she was required to give blue room to pass the obstruction. So the answer is neither boat broke a rule.